Hey, welcome to Waterfed Wednesday. I think we're at episode 31. So, this is where we go beyond the bucket to help cleaners worldwide get the job done faster, safer, and better. I'm your host, Alex Bunner. And today we have a really special guest. It's Jeff Likes. Welcome, Jeff. Glad to have you on board.
So glad to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, if you've been under rock for a while and haven't heard of Jeff, Jeff's been in the industry since 2007. He's a two-time window cleaning world champion. And after retiring, the bio says after retiring in 2022, he launched Streak Free Academy, a program dedicated to raising the bar in window cleaning. So again, Jeff, thanks for joining us. And you can is that retiring from full-time window cleaning or um
Yes. So
yeah,
retired from actually getting in the truck and going to a job site and
got it.
cleaning windows.
Right on. Well, cool. So Jeff, you started Jeff Likes love the naming. Jeff Likes Clean Windows and Gutters back in 2007. So what inspired you to get into window cleaning, and what were those early days like for you, Jeff?
So I started cleaning windows in Lake Tahoe. I had a buddy that I worked with at a ski shop during the wintertime, and he was always bugging me like, "Come work with us for the summertime. It's fun." And I'm like, the only thing I knew about window cleaning was from growing up in Southern California with the homeless guys and the squeegee on the side of the road trying to
Yeah.
clean your windshields. And I was like, no, no, I don't want to do that. And finally, I needed a job, so I was like, all right, man, let's do it. Let's try it out. And it was one of the best summers I ever had. We did 3-story mansions on the sides of cliffs, and I if I wanted to get a raise, I had to use a 40-foot ladder. And that day I did. It was inside somebody's home where they had their own private basketball court in their
Wow.
basement and elevators, and it was just like, all right, this is window cleaning. I love it. And I met my wife up there, and she moved me down the hill to Davis, California, where I worked for a guy for a couple of weeks. He moved further into the Sacramento area, and he had a ladder set that I was the only one that knew how to use it. And he's like, "Hey, if you want to buy it, you can." And I was like, stack ladders, like $1,500, $2,000. I was like, I'm 26 years old, barely any money. He's like, I go, okay, how much? He's like, $500. I was like, sold. Did a couple of door knockings, and the first job I got paid for that ladder set, and the rest is history. I've been cleaning windows ever since.
Nice. Yeah, those that is a great deal on the stacks.
Oh yeah.
That for those in the know, they'll pay pretty good penny. So great deal.
And it was
So
4.5 pieces with
okay.
the 7-foot top piece. So
Oh,
really
okay.
hard to come across.
Yeah, those are hard to come across. Uh, don't want to go into sectional talk, but I just remember I had an opportunity. I wish I did. There's a Denver sectional ladders that I could have got for $500, but I'm like, I already have some. Then I realized what they were, and I was like, nope, sorry, they're already gone. So, from those humble beginnings, you built not just a business. You built a team that could thrive even without you at the helm. So, you went from running crews to being that two-time world champion, and later stepping back as an absentee owner. So, how did you build a leadership culture that allowed that business to really thrive without you?
So I'm not absentee. I'm still here. I come to the office
Okay.
most of the mornings. I still enjoy like saying good morning to the team and just catching up. So I'm here whenever they need questions. Like I'm not completely gone. But yeah, it was at the beginning. Like once I started hiring, I honestly I was a horrible boss. I was that guy. I was like, "You do what I say, or else I'll fire you," and that didn't really help for me and work for me. And I did a 6-month culture turnaround with a dear friend of mine, Martha Woodward, who changed. my life with my culture. And I really started focusing on that, like adding incentives, playing games, like just making it more fun for the work environment. And once I started doing that and letting down my guard and just having the team, trust in the team, knowing that they could do the work, that's when things really turned around.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um, a lot of us that are people that are tuning in have been tuning into your Facebook and seeing what's been going on that you're having now with Streak Free Academy. So we're really excited to see what you're doing now. So after you kind of transition away from being on the truck full time and you launched Streak Free Academy, what motivated you to shift from that, operating business to helping teach others?
So honestly, I didn't have a training program for my company till after COVID is when I actually had a dialed in training program. My wife was constantly telling me like, you need a training program, you need a training. I got one. We show up to a job site. I show a guy how to clean a window really quick. I run off, do as many windows as I can. Then I come back and check on him and tell him, all right, go to the next one. And she's like, well, how is that working for you? I was like, I think it's fine. And our turnover was horrible. And it's like,
Yeah.
they didn't understand what they were doing. So when COVID happened, that's when I broke out of my shell. I was completely camera shy, and I would go far, far away, like in the park and hidden behind trees and do a quick little video like, this is how you do it. And I got more comfortable doing it. And then I started playing with iMovies and like cutting and piecing things together, adding music. And I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. So I really got into it and just started making like simple videos that everybody could understand. And when I started putting my newer guys through it and they were learning super fast, I was just like, all right, this is going somewhere. I want to share this. So yeah, in 2023 is when I started really focusing on Streak Free Academy.
Yeah, the way you're training I think that is how everyone does it. I remember
Yeah.
when my wife and I had the business, and we went from having subcontractors to trying the employee thing, and that was virtually that. I remember taking one guy. It was he could only train on certain days, and that was happened to be my restaurant days. So big pieces of glass.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is how you do it, and we'll come back and see where you're at. And then eventually it'll be my wife would be with him. Like I would go do probably, I don't know, 30 windows by the time we did 3.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing over and over again. It's like he forgot it all by the time he came back again. I was like, oh, this is never gonna work. So I
Yeah.
totally get that.
Yeah. And it's not their fault. They just learn a different way. So
Yeah,
so yeah, with Streak Free Academy, I implemented all the ways you can learn something all mashed into one. So
awesome. Yeah, with like it's essentially like a plug and play program, right? That promises somebody that can someone who could train professional window cleaners in a single day. So how does that work, and why do you think it's so effective?
so I like with Streak Free Academy, I give instructions for the trainer on how to do it. But you really have to dedicate if you're just doing window cleaning, you really have to dedicate a full day with them. So that means don't book any work, don't go to a
Mm.
job site, just spend that one day. And yeah, some people they're like, well, I need that job, I need to put work on the calendar. But in the long run, like if you train this person up really good, they're going to make you a ton of money in the future. So really take that time to spend the day with them, go through the training step by step, and just really focus all your attention on that new trainee.
Yeah, I think you that's an important point. I think that's what you're right. Like every owner's like, yep, finally got this employee. But man, it's usually we wait until it's the spring rush,
Mhm.
and we got to get them out there and start making money. But if you don't actually dedicate that time, and you're just probably running around in circles. So
Yeah.
that is a real important point, that you really need to just dedicate that time to make it worthwhile. That's absolutely right. Let's check in here. Hey, Jamie. See, Jamie's on here, so we'll say what's up to Jamie. Um,
Jamie.
Real quick, we got somebody. I think this is from Instagram. Cleaning with the Solar XO Honey Badger brush, game changer for the solar cleaning, and the solar robot. That's the dream. So, all right, absolutely, that's a new product we announced at the huge convention. So, uh, that is definitely something to save up for. You're gonna make a killing with that thing.
What's the robot's name?
So it's the mini, we call it. So we're introducing collabed with it, Robsys as a company that we collabed with. And the first one we're going to bring on is the mini version. So it's easy for a one-man crew. Essentially, it's about 60 pounds, especially if you're out in California and have a lot of solar. We know a lot of people have carports or top of buildings. And this speeds up the process from, doing this all day with a brush to using remote control, and you got that thing on panels and it's just clean for you.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Sorry, lost my place here, but so we're going back to the training. So you've mentioned adding on hands-on training to complement the online program. I think that's actually, yep, that's the next one. Sorry. So what does that look like, and what are the advantages that students gain from learning in person as well?
So the way my videos work is, like I said, I've implemented the 4 ways of learning, and that's reading and writing, listening, doing, and I always forget the 4th one. Anyways, so yeah, there's the 4 ways, and the videos are quick and simple with some wording to it, so people are visually looking. That's the other one, visualizing. They're watching it, they're reading it, they read it, they watch it again, and then you have them do it. So majority of my videos, I think the longest one I have is about 11 minutes, but all the rest are about 2 to 3 minutes. But quick, easy. They see it, they do it, and then we have them do it. But as a trainer, like, I have them with that squeegee all day long. So I have a big piece of glass, and you could do this anywhere. You go to Craigslist and get a window and hang it up on your fence. And that's what I did for many years. But just have them start with a small squeegee, constantly doing straight pulls this way, doing straight pulls that way. And then just slowly moving up to like the 18-inch squeegee. And once they actually have that good rhythm down, that's when you can have them start your step-by-step process. So they're reading all the steps, and then they're doing.
How's it going?
What's up, Sean?
Oh!
Okay, if I interrupt.
Go for it.
Special guest, breaking news.
How's everybody doing? Hey, Jeff.
What's up, man?
How are you, buddy?
Pretty good.
How was Huge Convention?
It was huge.
Yeah.
It was really good.
The proverbial?
Yeah.
Right on. Hey, well, I just wanted to stop in and show off some new swag shirts we got. We're gonna give them away. You either like or follow us
You see what he
on
did there?
Instagram
Likes.
or Facebook. Yeah, likes us. And send us a DM and request some swag. But got some new shirts. We got the orange on blue. What else we got here? We got the white on the black. I think most of
I
these
like
are
that
black.
one.
Yeah, I'll have to get you one. We got red and black.
Nice.
What else we got here? Oh, like a pink or a chartreuse.
Ooh,
There you
pretty.
go. Fancy. And of course, we've got our earth tones, the khaki with the rust. So please get your free one. We've got large and extra large. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram or Facebook and DM us and request one for those of you who are chimed in for today.
No
There's a
medium.
special code.
Oh, there's a special code Wednesday. No, Jeff, you're gonna have to put some pounds on. You want a medium. You're gonna have to eat up.
I'll
The large
triple
will fit
dare.
you. I'm sure the large will look
Yeah.
great on you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Special code Wednesday. So DM us, say I want a shirt Wednesday, and Jen will hook you up. I've got to get into another meeting, but wanted to stop in and say, hey, good to see you, Jeff. Take care, everybody.
Good to see you.
All right. Well, if you want some of those sweet swag, please head over to our Insta. I think so, Jen. They have to follow us, right? Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and send us a message with Wednesday, and you can pick up one of those shirts. All right. Now let's get back to the show. You gotta let the boss man break in like that.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
apologies if we got off track. So talking about the how the advantages of training, both obviously video is great, but also the, like you said, getting that, just finding a window and help, that's going to put that into action there. So I think you said your mission is to professionalize the industry. So how do you see Streak Free Academy helping raising that standard for window cleaning, say, the next 5 years?
Gosh, that's a tough question. People being more professional about it, understanding the process, and getting quick at it.
Yeah, I think these types of that's training that you're doing is going to do that. I think that's going to really set the standard and help people out, and it's really just going to make your business stand out for sure.
Exactly.
Because you can tell those companies that have it and don't. Especially you have some guy probably, hey, what do I do here? Or it's customers are always watching, so they can tell those who have everything set up properly. Everything from whether it's the back end, the CRM stuff, to the most important part to some our customers, the clear views, right? So
and like before I hopped out of the truck, like all my clients were really sad. They're like, "Oh, Jeff's not coming." Like, why? I want Jeff here. Jeff needs to be here. He's always done my windows. And I would have to get on the phone and tell them, like, "Hi, Miss Jones. Like, I'm sorry I can't make it there, but I'm sending so-and-so. He's a great person. And, I trained him personally myself through my training program. So you're going to get the same exact thing that I would do at your home." And that they felt more comfortable, and everybody loves my team.
Yeah, I remember having some of those calls, but just set the expectations, especially with the right training, and as soon as the cleaning's over, they're already grateful for them now, and you can be rest assured that your employees are taking care of those important clients.
Exactly.
So one thing I admired about that, as I learned more about you, Jeff, thanks I can for doing the friend request, I can kind of Facebook stalk you. As I admired your journey, it's not just about the business, it's also about giving back. So you've been active with the IWCA, Kiwanis, and other volunteer work. So how has giving back shaped your vision for the industry?
So I grew up a rough childhood. Like, I was extremely poor. Always lived on assistance. Like, we'd go to the shelter and get food boxes, and wondering where our next meal was coming from. So as I got older and window cleaning actually helped create a life for myself and steady income, I realized, like, I want to help others out. So I started volunteering with Kiwanis and ended up becoming a member. I've been a member since 2011, so quite a number of years. But then my wife's in Rotary, so I always volunteer with her at any of her events. We through those organizations, we would do Meals on Wheels, and it got to the point to where we're just like, you know what, why don't we have our team do Meals on Wheels? So once a week, our guys will rotate out. So it's like once a month for them, but they'll take time out of their day and they'll go pick up some meals and go deliver it around to people that need it. So once yeah, I felt like I needed to start giving back. And then I was offered to join the board on IWCA. And I was like, this is going to be great. I could help other fellow window cleaners like who are struggling like I did when I was going through business.
Yeah. So Gabe, thanks for joining us, Gabe Gutierrez. It says, ask Jeff about the classes he teaches at the IWCA, about setting up your own training program.
Yeah, so I do a talk. I did one at the Huge. I've done a couple for the IWCA, but I do a talk. It's how to build a simple training program. And it's just a quick hour class where we'll get you set up and I show you my tools and we just build a step-by-step program right there in class. And I've had several people after the first class like hit me up like, thank you, this got me unstuck, and I know exactly what they're going through. Like when I decided to build a training program, I had no idea where to go. Like what do I research? What do how do I start it? Where do I start with? What do I use? And it took me a good solid year before I finally had a light bulb pop on, and I was looking out my sliding glass door. I was like, I'm gonna write down every single one of my steps from looking at the window to drying the edges to picking up my drop cloth. So I just wrote down each one of those steps and just stared at it and just kind of really figured out like, okay, I'll do a quick video on this. I'll do a quick video on that. I'll do a quick video on this. And that's where things started going. And I was like, all right, this is now becoming something. So yeah, that class, I help people get over that hump so they could actually start building theirs right away.
Awesome. Well, on behalf of the industry, thank you for all the, setting up a good example for giving back to the community, and especially your time with the IWCA. And that goes to all of those who are that are involved with the IWCA. It's something I wish I was able to do when I had my business, but I am grateful to be part of it as on the vendor side. And I get to see all you guys' hard work. I hope people realize that you guys are all volunteering your time, whether it's Jeff, Sean, Gabe, Joe, Sheila, all the past people so we're appreciative of your time for sure. So, so outside of work, I think when you're not raising the bar and window cleaning, you got a pretty full life outside of work, right? I always see whether it's following you on Facebook or Megan. So you've shared that you love golf, travel, and spending time with Megan and Mikey. So how do those passions keep you balanced and inspired?
I mean, just traveling I enjoy, because growing up, like I hardly went anywhere. So it's always fun checking out new places, new cultures. So that's always inspiring. Just seeing how other people live, whether it's like going to Africa and seeing all the people in poverty, to really understanding like how lucky we have it, to just being with my wife, being able to golf. Mikey luckily gets to go with me pretty much anywhere. And yeah, it's a lot, but it's our lives, so we've just kind of gotten used to it.
Yeah, and it probably helps replenish your energy too, right? When you get back to, obviously work, but it's kind of gives you something to work for, really. I feel if you're all just one side of it, you're gonna get burnt out pretty quick. Oh, yeah. But it definitely is.
Sorry, that's one of the questions. Like, what are you working for? And is it are you wanting to work 40 hours a week and be in the business, or are you wanting to work to have an awesome life and building a team that can let you do things you want to do?
Yeah.
That's kind of how we looked at it. Like yeah, we've really invested our time and energy with our business, so we can go travel and do things and learn new things to bring back to our business.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking forward, I know a lot of cleaners out there are watching your path closely. So what advice would you give cleaners who are dream of transitioning from doing the work like we're talking about to teaching or training others?
Write it all down. I wish when I first started I wrote everything down, but I didn't. So I didn't go to my first conference till 2019, and that's when everything changed for me. So like I was still in the truck. I was having issues with employees. I was losing them left and right. I didn't have good systems in place. But once we went to that conference, our first one was huge, and it was a game changer. And really we just focused on one thing that we learned there, because you learn so much and you bring back so much. It's too hard to like try to implement everything at once, and it gets frustrating and you just give up. So if you could do one thing for your business right now, it's just write down a simple procedure and just stick with it and just slowly build it up like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Great advice. So, Jeff, before we wrap up, I got some few quick rapid fire questions. Help the audience and all of us get to know you a little better. So, are you a coffee or a tea person?
Coffee.
Coffee. Good. Favorite place you've traveled so far?
That's a good one. There's been a lot. One that comes to mind is Iceland. We did a 7-day trip where we just rented a van and drove around the island and woke up in a different place every morning. So Iceland was definitely an amazing experience.
That would be awesome. So I have on here, what tool can't live without? And I didn't put this in there, but a bonus one if it's obviously this is Waterfed Wednesday brought to you by Tucker. So what's the one tool you can't live without?
A window cleaning tool?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Probably my 12-inch squeegee.
Right on.
I hung it up right here.
Oh, so you didn't pass it along. You got it saved. No,
My
right
tools
on.
are in retirement.
Cool. Is there, throwing you on the spot, is there any brushes that you prefer, one or the other? Tucker brushes?
We're all Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been Tucker for a number of years now, and haven't. We were with Triple Crown when I first started, and when I realized that your guys's poles are the ISO poles, we were just like, if I'm gonna have guys up on roofs cleaning solar, like I want them safe. So we got rid of all our old poles and bought all new ones.
Right on. Okay. How about this? What's it says golf playlist, but it could be any place. What's on your golf playlist? Is it music, or are you more silent and the focus on the game?
Both. If I'm by myself, I'm listening to a little bit of music, and normally it's punk rock. And obviously, if I was playing with somebody, they wouldn't want to listen to my music. So it's silence.
If you weren't in the window cleaning world, what career would you try?
I always wanted to be a professional skateboarder, owning a skate shop, growing old, not being able to move anymore, but stand behind a counter and watch all the young kids show off their new skills.
And talk about the glory days.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Really, thank you so much for sharing, your story and giving us a look at what you're building at Streak Free Academy. So, for anyone listening who wants to learn more or sign up, where's the best place for them to connect with you? And also, could you please tell us about your special offer for Team Tucker members?
Yeah. So DM me, Facebook Messenger, email me at jefffarlex@gmail.com. You could even hop on my website at Streak Free Academy and schedule a quick hour Zoom meeting with me if you have any questions. I love talking. And yeah, I just want to let everybody know that we are working out something for Team Tucker members where if you are a Team Tucker member, you get Streak Free Academy for free. So keep an eye out for that offer and start your training today.
Yeah, absolutely. So once we get that finalized, we'll be doing some email blasting, letting people know to secure that. All right. Oh, Jen's just chiming in. Make sure you, if you're on Instagram and Facebook, and one of those T-shirts, send us the code word Wednesday. I think I had an extra E in there. Whether with an extra E or not, get one of those Tucker shirts. Let us know the color you'd like and XL or large, and we'll get you hooked up there. And as before we sign off, just a reminder, we're wrapping up the month of August. We have 10% discount across our website, tuckerusa.com, and Team Tucker members, you can save additionally as well. And this is also open to our B2B network. So if you prefer buying Tucker gear from your B2B or your dealer, reseller near you, they get this as well. And if this is the first time you're chiming in, you can obviously watch us live on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, but you can catch up on all our previous episodes over at our YouTube channel, Tucker USA. Thanks again, Jeff. Really appreciate spending your time. I know you had a long day today.
Yeah, definitely.
So hopefully you get to rest up after this. So
for sure.
Thanks, Jeff.
It's going to be fun. Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we look forward to another episode. We'll be back next week. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.